some white person at the airport musters up the courage to approach you. Excuse me, sir. I don't mean any harm, but you come to this airport all the time, and you're always in the first class seat. I looked at your miles, and you have more miles than most of the businessmen that we do. No disrespect. What is it you do? Jeans sagging, sneakers, Philly cap, backpack. I'm a doctor of clinical psychology from a white university. One of the reasons why so many of our professional black women date street thugs instead of professional black males is because the more education we get, the more feminine we become. Sisters know what I'm talking about. When you met him, he was swagalicious. Got his bachelor's, his pants rolled up a little bit. Got his master's, they got tight. Got his doctorate degree, came home with a fishnet white beard. I'm not the only one that see it, you see it. All the men you see in media are feminine. Even the church now are feminine. Corporate America are feminine. Politics are feminine. What happened to the swag of the black man? Oh, I know. They locked it all up. Black alpha men in jail because they are a threat to the system. And guess what? They do the same thing to the boys. Lock them up. But instead of regular jail, it's called ADHD. Instead of regular jail, it's called conduct disorder. ADHD. Some of y'all got y'all kids on these medicines. Adderall, Concerta, Meditate, Ritalin. Are you out of your mind? You know these drugs are the same as the street drugs on the corner? Do you realize that Ritalin is no different than street speed? One molecule away from crack? And this is what you give your son long enough to sit still to be told about Christopher Columbus by Mrs. Slurnouse. Your son knows measure, you get him off. You might get taken off cold turkey because you might be feeling independent if he's taking it more than 18 months. You gotta get with the pediatrician and wean him off. And if you don't believe in doping your son, you don't believe in ADHD. The only reason why they want you to be evaluating your kid is because once he gets the label, they can force the medicine. It's called Child Protective Services. They're going to call a social worker on you, and they're going to come to your home and threaten to take all your kids if you don't administer those meds. And how much money is Wall Street making off of us? $30 billion a year off of these pharmaceuticals. It's all there for you. It's all there for you. What are we going to do about the school? And now the NAACP wants the United States Department of Education to declare a moratorium on charter schools. I said this 10 years ago. That white folks was using charter schools to gentrify the black community. gonna get rid of the blacks out of Houston? I'll tell you how. Open up a charter school and tell them it's for their kids. You'd be so happy that your child got another place to go. And you won't even pay attention to all the white people working in the damn school because you're colorblind. And all the white folks who you be able to buy all your abandoned houses and lots. 5 years later, you can't even afford to live in a charter school neighborhood. White supremacy is a bruise. I mean, look, they put Barack Obama in office to distract you long enough and take every right that our ancestors fought for and give it to gays, Latinos, and women. By the time they leave office. You gotta admit that devil is something. He said we would give him a black president and distract him. And while he's distracted, every man, king, and snake, all and give it to the gender. We want to give it to the LGBTQ movement. We want to give it to the Latino immigrants. Where was they when they were getting long cigarettes? Where was they when the fire hoses was on? They didn't fight for their rights, but they gave it to them. After all, you don't want them, because some of you niggas was talking about we got a black president. We don't need no more rights. We have achieved. We got to teach our kids that it's okay to be yourself. It's a population control. You think you got abortion now? You think you got black women down on the hospital tables now having kids? You ain't seen nothing. Can somebody explain to me how black women have having babies since the beginning of time and now you can't do it right all of a sudden? You have babies before white folks existed. You have babies before Chinese existed. You was having babies, there was no Arab or East Indian. But all of a sudden, in the 21st century, in the most medically advanced country on earth, you got the highest infanticide rate. And you got the highest cesarean section rate. A white man bigger than a black man. How far have you? Any trifling? This is the best day of your life. Your baby coming. But one for every day. Your slave master got to dig up the baby and bring it out. You wonder why the baby called crying. They come out screaming out there. Damn, I'm cracker already. I was a baby. It was 2 minutes. I ain't had no girl, no breast. 2 minutes. That's why some of you sisters got to go to midwifery school, become doulas, and start delivering their babies in the womb. I'm free because I can vote. I was in South Africa a couple weeks ago during the elections. The African National Congress, the party of Mandela versus the Democratic Alliance, the party of the white racist Dutch and Moors that settled the land. And guess what? The party of Mandela lost the capital, Pretoria. The party of Mandela lost the most important city, Johannesburg. White folks got the DA got that done. The same people who put apartheid got the two most important cities in South Africa. They almost lost the Cape, but they didn't lose the Cape Town. You know why? Because we let white folks give us the vote instead of giving us the land back. We let white folks give us the vote instead of giving us the mineral resources back. Apartheid fell in 1994, but I find it real odd if apartheid really fell. Why is it that white people own 99% of the wealth of South Africa in 1994 and they still own that much today? You got your 13th Amendment, your 14th Amendment, your 15th Amendment. I'm free, I'm equal, I'm equal. But what exactly are you free and able to do? The wealth that black people built up for America, you let me get your slice of it. I don't want no damn vote. I want my slice of the economic pie that my ancestors had. I don't need no damn vote. I don't give a damn who you put it in, because the policy towards black folks is always the same. So Dr. Umar, you telling me I should not vote for the president? I would not do that. In fact, all of you go out and vote if you want because you don't choose him Presidents are chosen 4 years in advance by the voting worker, aka the Committee of 200. And those NFL teams you root for, they sit around that table too. And all that music you be listening to, owned by the white folks, they sit around that table too. And plan what we want to do with black folks for the next 4 years. Every president is given a domestic mandate and an international mandate. What was Barack Obama's international mandate? Open up Africa's resources to Western exploitation. He did that. It's called Africa. And whenever you come across an African country that don't do business with America, i.e. let them steal the resources, guess what they do? The CIA goes in, creates a terrorist system. Not Al-Qaeda is CIA. Right. Boko Haram is CIA. See, this is the new white supremacy. They just can't go and steal the shit. We're coming to make the world safe for democracy. When the 300 kids got snatched in Nigeria, America ran and we got to go find these black girls. You can't even find them in America. What you would go to Nigeria and find? Why they ain't looking for the African Nigerian girls? They taking over the natural oil wells and gas wells of Nigeria. If you didn't tell black folks, don't deal with the Nigerians because they all con artists. They'll see you in email and say you won $1 million. I just need your bank number to put it in there. And some of y'all talking that she's in Jesus' name. Nigerians ain't no more con artists than Americans. But when you're the most populated country in Africa, there's more Nigerians than anyone else. It's the most populated country in Africa. Of course you're going to have a little bit more of what everybody else got because you got more people in it. The reason America don't want you dealing with Nigeria is because if you link up with them. Not to mention, many of you are direct descendants of the Europe of the Igbo, the House anyway, because Nigeria was a major slave trading port. Now let me qualify this. Because I know some of y'all are not black this year. I'm hearing some music. I know you starving and all this shit. No banks, no money, no shit, but you starving. Because you got this piece of paper. No, you're indigenous. I'm free. Oh! Free to do it. The white man treats you different because you got this paper from an outlet. We all in the same boat. No disrespect to the ideology, but we have to stop intellectually masturbating about where we think we come from and start focusing on where the hell we want to go. That's the problem with the black. People change their names all the time. You might wake up tomorrow and say, you know what, Mom, Dad, I don't want to be called this, but Mom, go give me an African name. Are you no longer a part of the family because you changed your name? Are you no longer a part of the family because you changed your religion? So why the hell we running around acting like we not all related? Because you found some philosophy on the other side of the nation. Went to a few study groups and shit and got it light. Sometimes I don't know who's worse. The big girls who don't read are the ones who do. Have you seen a Negro who read a book? They're coming here trying to teach you your whole damn life. Listen, sister, you need to stop eating that, sister. That got